Okay, we're recording. Again, if you don't want to be on the video, don't talk. So here's our example. And so it looks to me like, well, we can put A anywhere. I'm just going to say A is at the origin. And it looks like B is at the, let's just say 2, 0. And we'll say that C is at 1, 1. I don't know if that's perfect. I'm not sure that this is, if that's 1 unit over, that's 1 unit up. It's close. Let's do this. Maybe that fits the picture a little better. Okay? So then what did we do? We said that we had one vector, which was C minus A. And C minus A is 1.5 minus 0 and 1 minus 0. And so that just became, you know what, I'm going to change my example. 2, 2, 5, 2, 3.53. Because when you subtract zeros, it just isn't very, you forget that you're even doing it. So now this would be 3.5 minus 2 and 3 minus 2. And so it would be 1.5 and 1. And B minus A is 5 minus 2 and 2 minus 2, which is 3 and 0. Okay? And so then if I wanted to find a vector that was normal to this vector, then I'd go to this formula right here, and I would say, well, it says A cross B is equal to, well, that formula. And so in this case, I'm going to use C minus A as A in the formula. Let's just do this. I'm just going to call this V1 and this V2. And so now we're taking V1 cross V2. We have too many letters floating around A, B, C, A, B over there. So then V1 cross V2 is equal to, this is a 3D cross product, and this is a 2D example, and it's all on the board, right? So it's all flat on the z equals 0 plane. So then this is going to be the y component of V1, which is 1.5, times the z component of V2, which is 0, minus 0 times 0. That's the first component. The second component would be, this would be V2. B is V2 in this case. So this would be 3 times 0 minus 1.5 times 0. And then the last one would be A dot x, which is 1.5, times B dot y, which is 0, minus A dot y times B dot x. And so we would get that as our cross product. Okay? Machu, did I make a mistake?
That first 1.5
First
is
X.
1, but it doesn't really matter. It's multiplied by 0.
Great. Let's get it right though, right? Because if someone watches the video, we want to make sure we get it right. So I put in, and the first thing I had put in A dot x, and I should have put in A dot y. Okay? Any other mistakes that I made? So this says that if I've got a triangle that's on that projector that's flat, and I take the cross product between the two, you know, these have x's and y's, and their z's are all 0, and the cross product comes out of the plane. Okay? Now something else to note is that V1 cross V2 does not equal V2 cross V1. And in graphics, there's problems that come out of this. And we're not going to worry about it right now, but we will talk about it later. So if we calculate V2 cross V1, then it will be 0, 0, 3 if we work it out. And so in one case, the normal we're getting is the normal that comes out of the board, and in the other case, the normal is the one that goes through the wall. Okay?